So I've just been looking on Twitter and obviously on Twitter just to see what you guys been talking about, what you guys saw of SmackDown, and then I look at the search engine and I see hashtag SD Live, and I see hashtag SmackDown hashtag SD Live crowd. So I went into it and I looked at some of the pictures and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is the WWE. This isn't fucking TNA or GFW crowds. Like, I had to actually sit back and think, was that actually a WWE television show I watched? Or was that GFW? Because if you look at that crowd, it looks like a freaking local indies. Even the local indies in my area has has that amount of people in there. I was thinking I was going back to one of the indies in one of my areas, like one of the indie wrestling events we have in my area. I didn't think I was watching the WWE, and it really shows that the WWE are really struggling to put asses in seats, and this has been happening for the last couple of months now. It's not just because Jinder's the WWE champion or because Brock Lesnar's the champion. It's because nobody is interested in the product right now, and that's because of A, bad booking, B, lazy storylines, and C, Vince is out of touch. Hashtag Vince is out of touch. And the fact of the matter is, I don't blame people not going to SmackDown Live. Like, why? Why go to SmackDown or Raw if it's going to be the same recycled shit all the time? I don't get it. So, you know what? I'm not surprised with the low attendance. I mean, if somebody doesn't like anything, like say they don't like a TV show or a movie or um, a sports game, you would leave after so many weeks, and hopefully you would think that maybe next time they would get it better. But the WWE are struggling to get asses in seats. I mean, they've got Brock Lesnar. He is the Universal Champion. He's supposed to be this biggest draw in UFC history, but in WWE, he can barely draw shit. Now, I'm not dissing Brock Lesnar. I respect the hell out of him, and I know like he is one of the best athletes in the world, but he cannot draw for WWE. I'm sorry for all you Brock Lesnar smart marks out there who can say, "How dare you? Brock's the greatest UFC fighter." Yes, he is a good UFC fighter, and he was a good UFC draw, but he cannot draw as Universal Champion. I am sorry. He is not putting asses in seats. And for him to keep that Universal title at No Mercy was just such a dumb decision. You could have had Braun Strowman as Universal Champion. At least some people may have come and watched him. Unlike Brock Lesnar. And you look at Jinder Mahal on SmackDown. He's the WWE Champion. And that is not working for Jinder either. Because he's a charisma vacuum. He is so boring that I go to sleep when there's a Jinder Mahal segment. I literally close my eyes and literally like have a power nap for like 5 minutes when he's talking on the mic. I literally cannot even listen to a Jinder Mahal promo anymore because the dialogue is so still the same. It's still the same old shit, and I'm tired of hearing Jinder Mahal. Like, I don't care for him as WWE champion. Okay, he can be a good mid carder, definitely a great heel mid carder, but main event guy, hell no. This guy a couple years ago was in 3MB, and just because Vince likes his physique and and stuff like that doesn't mean he's a main event guy. Not every guy who has a great physique should be a main event guy. I mean, this is what they did with Lex Luger back in the early '90s. Like, he was this all American, the second coming to Hulk Hogan. That's what Vince promoted him as. He had the Lex Express and stuff like that. And nobody wanted to see that because he was a rip off of Hulk Hogan, and he was not a bit. He wasn't the star like Hogan was. He wasn't drawing like Hogan was. He wasn't playing asses and seats like Hogan was. So the fans went, fuck it, I don't care about it, and they would watch a WCW or an ECW, and that's what it was. So yeah, what do you guys think about this whole low attendance thing in WWE? I'm not really surprised, to be honest. Like, you look at the best storylines right now in the WWE, like, they just look so bad, especially the main event scene with Jinder Mahal as WWE champion. That is just not doing anybody good at all because he's not putting ass in seats in general. And Brock Lesnar, don't get me started on him because he is not helping WWE either. Just saying. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll check you later.